Starting a business can seem like a daunting task, unless you have a partner like Shopify. They have the tools you need to start and grow your business. From designing a website to marketing to selling and beyond, Shopify can help with everything you need. There's a reason millions of companies like Mattel, Heinz, and Allbirds continue to trust and use them. With Shopify on your side, turn your big business idea into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
Let's head over to the 77 WABC Sports Desk. The Chiefs are no longer undefeated, Justin Ellick.
How about that? I think we like that, don't we? No,
of course, I was rooting for the Bills yesterday.
Of course, I think the entire world was, and it was actually kind of one-sided out there. It looked like the Bills, I should say, were the better team, at least yesterday. So we will start there, if you'd like, Noam Laden. The Chiefs are no longer unbeaten after their first loss of the season, 30-21 against the Buffalo Bills. The loss to the Bills was different, and not just in the result. The Bills clearly outplayed the Chiefs, outgaining them by more than 100 yards. The Chiefs led only twice in the game, both times in the first half, but each lead was brief, and by just 1 point, Mahomes called the loss, quote, fuel for the rest of the Chiefs' season. On the gridiron at MetLife Stadium, Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets were outlasted by the Indianapolis Colts. Final score 28-27. Anthony Richardson ran for a 4-yard touchdown, his second of the game, with 46 seconds left in his return from a 2-game benching to lift the Colts to the victory. Rodgers threw 2 touchdown passes, and Breece Hall had a TD catch and ran for a score, but the Jets dropped their 7th in 8 games and fell to 1-5 under interim coach Jeff Ulbrich. Rodgers was 22 of 29 for 184 yards after a slow start, during which he went 9 of 13 for just 76 yards. New York failed to get a first down until its 6th offensive possession, when they made 2 and scored a touchdown. Up next for the Jets, they head into their bye week before hosting the Seattle Seahawks come Week 13. Looking ahead to Week 11's finale tonight in the form of Monday Night Football in Dallas. The 3-6 Cowboys will welcome in the 6-4 Texans for an 8:15 p.m. kickoff. Houston currently stands as 7-point favorites in that one. To the NBA and the hardwood at MSG, where Karl-Anthony Towns returned from a 1-game absence with 26 points, 15 rebounds, and 6 assists. And the Knicks completed a 2-game weekend sweep of the Brooklyn Nets with a 114-104 victory. OG Anunoby had 24 points and 8 rebounds for the Knicks, who were without Towns because of a bruised left knee, when they beat the Nets 124-122 on Friday on Jalen Brunson's three-pointer with 6.2 seconds remaining. Mikal Bridges added 21 points, and Josh Hart had 20, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists for the Knicks, who beat their city rivals for the 8th straight time. Brunson finished with just 12 points, shooting 3 of 14, but he had 10 assists. Cam Johnson scored 22 points for the Nets, who dropped their 3rd straight. Forced by injuries to currently use the 6'7" Dorian Finney-Smith as their starting center, the Nets didn't have much ability to defend the 7-foot Towns or even the 6'7" Anunoby, who scored 49 points in the 2 games. The Knicks won't have many nights where they can win fairly easily without much scoring from Brunson, but their size and defense just overwhelmed the Nets last night. Up next for both squads, the Knicks host Washington tonight, and the Nets host Charlotte tomorrow before both go on the road through Thanksgiving. Also notable out of the NBA, the Cleveland Cavaliers stayed unbeaten with a 128-114 win over the Charlotte Hornets. The Cavs are the 4th team to start 15-0 and are tied for the 2nd-best start to a season in NBA history, trailing only the 2015-2016 Golden State Warriors, who began 24-0. The Warriors set the league record by winning their first 24 games on the way to that 73-9 season. Finally, to the NHL and the ice in Seattle. Alexis Lafreniere and Zach Jones scored, and the Rangers beat the Seattle Kraken 2-0. Up next for New York, they'll travel to Vancouver tomorrow for the 2nd of a 4-game road trip. That's your Sports Know, man. I'm Justin Ellick on 77 WABC.
At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Ranked #1 in innovation for 10 consecutive years, and #2 among public universities for employability. ASU isn't just ahead of the curve. It's creating new paths to success. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online, that's a degree better. Explore more than 300 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.